Hey everybody, this is Isaac from EPICA and you're watching the playthrough/instructional video for Universal Death Squad. It's the first single of our new album, The Holographic Principle, which will come out later this year. And I hope you'll like it. It's a pretty heavy song for guitars, lots of technical stuff going on, and I'll just gonna play through and then give some more explanation about little parts here and there, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Have fun. So in the first riff, which is already quite challenging because you have left hand and right hand muting, you have quite some things, so I'll go over it. It's this riff. So that's the one. So you basically do, every time I have a mute in my right hand, I also stress it with my left hand, so that's the idea. So to get it really tight, it's just good. If you do it only right hand, you kind of hear stuff going on, and you just don't want that. So if you mute the stuff, do it with both hands, and that's going to be a lot better. Then you have kind of triad stuff. I start on an E triad. Then you also have the end part is a C, or wait a second. It's a G triad going to an A major triad. Yeah, and that's about it. So you just shift it one from the other. And you start the riff all over again. Play it slow. And then you repeat the same thing on the second fret. So it basically is just a harmonic minor scale starting at the fourth. The pre-chorus is going like this. So this basically is a D chord. And you have some open strings there, or like just the chords ringing through. Then you go to an E. And you have a little lick in between. go into a G, you play it like this. So this first index finger, you just change it to the D up there whenever you're gonna play it. Here, and then you go to a D lick. That's the lick. It always changes every time I play it, so you have to listen carefully and see what I do. So sometimes I do like in the first thing before going to the chorus. At the end of the chorus I would do, and I go back to the first riff, or I do, that's before going to the bridge, which goes like this then. Or I do, that's going right before the last chorus. So this one little lick has a lot of variations, and you know, just listen well what I do where, and you'll figure it out again. Then go into the chorus, which has an upbeat. So you do 1, 2, 3. So you basically have 4 notes, and you just shift the rhythm according to how you want it. So it goes like. So it always kind of changes. Then that's about it for, oh, again, mute the stuff in between with both hands, like to get it really tight. The bridge, so I take all the power chords with a fifth in the bass now, so like this, and if you mute it, right hand, and then you have a little lick here, which is a C chord, which goes to a C ninth, I guess. Or no, not I guess, I'm sure. But anyway. So you have... and then the riff after that kind of goes on with the same idea, but you have some more technical stuff with like harmonics, stuff like that. So I'll just play it through The more technical stuff after this, yeah, I can walk you through it, but basically it's kind of it's two guitars, a duel between two guitars, and I'll just walk you through one, and then you can maybe figure out the other one. So it's so one thing you should know, just like with the solo, where I sometimes start with an upstroke, even though you're supposed to start with a downstroke. For some reason, I think for me it's easier. So the licks like this, that kind of stuff, I always start with an upstroke. You can also do downstrokes all the way. Or you can start with a downstroke if that's more what you want. So that would be... I never do that. So I'll stick to the upstrokes, so just try for yourself, see if that works better maybe. The same with the lick after that. Up, 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 up. That way I can, like the first note, it's not muted, the second note is muted, so it's easier for me to have the downstroke and the mute together. Stuff like that. Alright, now I'll take you to the solo part, what you all have been waiting for, I guess. So first I start with a pentatonic scale, I guess it's C-sharp pentatonic. And then I go to, that's a F-sharp chord, major chord, going down. And then back up. So once again, the whole thing. Then I do an A chord. Same thing with a C sharp minor. Then I go to a B major. And then a sort of pentatonic again. You end with, that's like four notes in a row, always the same, and then, and I start that last riff with a, or lick with an upstroke. So I don't start with a downstroke, though it's on the downbeat, but for some reason I start with an upstroke. So up, up, last note with an upstroke. That's it. Last riff goes like. So the stuff in between is just muted strings. That's it. Then it's kind of a blend between the stuff in the chorus and the stuff in the bridge. So we have that's from the chorus, and then that's the stuff from the bridge. So I just put it together, and I end with, which is a D, C sharp, D, B, and that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Yeah.